Hey guys, welcome back to Conversations with A and A. We are so happy to be back. Even we haven't been back. We haven't been on
For a
YouTube
while,
for a
a couple of
while.
months or
Yeah,
so.
it's because Avon went.
You see that blame me,
To
right? You see that blame me.
Avon went. So where did you go anyway? You was
Since
all
that's
over.
around MIA. I've been moving around.
Okay.
I've been living life a little bit.
Okay.
Or
People been
trying to live.
asking about us, our little small group of community, but we here
Correct.
now, and we're gonna be talking about tonight. We're gonna talk about Obama calling out the Pookies and unpacking Diddy. Yeah, he had the nerve to really say your cousin Pookie. I'm not making this. I wish I was making this up, but we're gonna get into it tonight because I couldn't believe it when he said he was unpacking Pookie. I mean, he was calling out Pookie. And it was just amazing to me. Now, Obama, what's your feelings about him, Avon?
Well, Obama. Now, I had liked the guy, and like in the beginning, when he first was running, whatever, I was like, oh my gosh, the representation, I like the optics of Obama. You know what I'm saying? A black family.
Yeah,
and and so and
he's easy on the eyes too.
He's easy but beyond that, for the bigger picture, about, no, I got you.
He's easy.
Well, I got you. Sorry, Michelle. She's trying to start some stuff. I'm just trying to keep it clean. What I was saying was not just your husband, but your whole family. The optics of a black family, looking proud and clean, dignified.
But he's not black, technically.
I was saying what I thought
because as Candace Owens revealed that he was come from a rich,
right, and his mother was Caucasian.
Yeah,
so his son is Caucasian,
right?
Even though when we have the one drop rule, you know how we say you've got one drop in it, but if we go by like Jewish laws and cultures, like the child would took on the race of the mother, or was one of those civilizations. Yeah. So you were what the mother was. Okay. So if his mother is Caucasian, that makes him Caucasian, even though he has both entities in him. But if you go by the mother, then she was Caucasian.
So he's not black,
right? Correct. And then
so he's conveniently black,
like they're trying to insinuate that Kamala is.
Not African American, because African American is different. It's like we're the foundation. African Americans are foundational, black Americans,
right?
Right. So that means that we was
foundational blacks. That's
right.
What
right.
So,
foundational black. Like we the FBAs.
We're the foundational blacks in America.
Right. Correct. So we like people consider us like the real deal, like. And our ancestors came over here, and
right? We were born here,
slaves, right?
No, we was born here.
Right? So we from that, if we was born here, that's considered, Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
And if we are incorrect, please join us in the comments and correct us. So we want your participation too. So we can put out things, but if we're off a little bit, you comment. We want your comments anyway. So make sure you join us in our chats and stuff. So where you want to go from there? And then also, that that was word that was going around now, and they were saying that they're trying to introduce a new black, so that's the mixing and whatever. So it's a whole lot going on, but that's a topic for a whole nother show. But we just skimming over a few things right there. So we're talking about Obama, and what we're discussing tonight was the uproar that he got back in this feedback from that speech that he had with the black voters in Philadelphia.
Right. We're talking about that. That was big. I mean, he mentioned, at first we didn't know that he really mentioned, the brothers. Like he mentioned black men, because I was like, okay, where is this saying? Because you hear stuff. And we kind of late. We like 3 days late because we went to do other stuff,
Right. But that's the thing. We saw it when people did their reactionary videos, and they were saying, "Oh, the brothers are." But we're saying when we looked at
they didn't say brothers. They said black men.
Right, black men.
Right.
But they didn't say brothers. They didn't say the brothers. But when they said the black men, and we're saying in the clips that they showed us, I was missing it. I said, so how do
and we've seen a lot of black men making comments about this,
right? But we're
being
saying,
upset.
but in the clips that were being shown, whatever, he did not say anything specifically like black men. But when we looked at more of the video than just a clip, a snippet of it, then we heard where he made references.
Okay, right.
That was,
so for those of you who didn't like hear about it or don't know what's going on, but you know what's going on, you heard about what's going on. He actually said, "Oh, he's specifically talking to the brothers now."
Correct.
Okay, and when I heard that, I had like, in my opinion, I was like, "Who is Obama to to really give black men a lecture on who they should be voting for?" Black men need jobs, health care, especially the black youth. They need programs that have been cut off. They need upgrade in their school. They need schools to be upgraded with technology so they can be competitive in the global world. Right. So we're talking about young black men as well that need this. So what like so let's just back up a little bit. The fathers of these brothers that you're talking about, they need sustainable income, housing, communities, jobs to be able to take care of their families. So you just because you're voting, he's just talking about voting for Kamala Harris. What is she gonna do for these black men? What is gonna that part? But he also mentioned too that okay, well, the Trump administration must have said stuff, about black men or black people, which is true. We know that.
Right.
But Kamala Harris said that she wasn't doing anything for black people.
Right.
I seen that clip too. I just don't have it, but I seen it myself.
Right. Well,
I was like, wow.
She was saying what of course what they said. No, I will not be doing anything specifically for black people.
Thank you, Camilla. We don't like, what is Obama talking about?
See, he was following.
You ever been to the Apollo?
Yes.
Yeah, you see, what's it called when
Sandman
came? That was a Sandman moment.
And
Obama needs. I'm sorry.
Off the stage.
As handsome as Obama is, I respect him like he's my father. But is he really older than my father? I don't know. But anyway,
said, watch your mouth. He said, watch your mouth. That's what he said.
Anyway, it's just that no, Obama, he's wrong. No, he's no. That's the Sandman moment when the Sandman come out and drag him off the stage. Yeah. He can't. No, that was inappropriate. But let's play the clip because I know I wasn't going crazy, and I also put the captions on so everyone could know what we hear, what we see. Okay,
so they can see what he's saying.
Yeah, so he can see. So because I had to put the caption on, I was like, no way, he said Pookie. So that's another thing. How he know about Pookies? You mean?
That's what.
Just by him. You know how profound that is that the president is using Pookie, so that that there's an issue if we have Pookies.
And the Pookie, who is Pookie attributed to? It's not to Caucasian.
No, he said cousin. He said cousin. Your cousin. I don't have no cousin named Pookie.
No, he said,
my family. I'm sorry, no one in my family name is Pookie. He said the cousins. Cousin Pookie. Who cousin name is Pookie?
He said, because what's basically was saying that what it's looking like that those, if you don't like this candidate, you plan on sitting it out. And he's saying you can't afford to sit this out. So, and even if it's not you, you have a cousin Pookie. So it's
no, Obama. I don't have anyone in my family named Pookie. Okay, I don't. My family will go berserk if someone named their kid Pookie. Okay, so. Now, with that said, he was specifically talking about black men, the brothers. Okay. So let's go to the clip where he said this. So everyone can understand that this had been said, because unlike me, I wasn't sure that this was going on. So I'm gonna play this clip and then I'm gonna go get a charger because my phone, whatchamacallit is dying out. All right, I'm gonna put this up. And we're gonna move it to right there.
I also want to say that that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly. And
So you know who is
So
speaking
now
to
we know who he's talking
specifically.
about.
That's
So
right.
what happened to other groups of men? Do we have to, please, if someone can find us a clip that he said something else about other groups of men, please send us the link. Put it in our comments because we want to see this. We want to see who else that, whatever ethnic group he's been, targeting. Oh, well, I know why he was targeting.
Tell us why. Tell us why. Why?
Because he's saying that men of color, black men. Not me. He didn't even say men of color. He said black men should be supporting.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Didn't Kamala Harris got accused of arresting black men?
She got accused of a few things that affected black people in a negative way. So,
you know what? Stephen A. Smith, that's his name, Stephen Smith.
Stephen A.
He
Smith.
said one thing that I totally agree. We know with Trump what we getting, besides him being a Gemini like myself.
And
we know what we getting with Trump. He's that every day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We know what we getting with him. He's pretty entertaining too. You got to remember he's a reality TV star. Okay. So, and a damn good actor.
He was being himself. No, he ain't acting. He was being himself.
He got himself shot in the ear.
At first, no, I had some theories on that too.
And was that really a shot? Was someone got hurt? Like really?
Yeah, somebody got killed. So
unalive, right?
Yeah, unalive. Like I said, I allegedly, in my opinion, at first I thought that was staged. Whether it was or not, I cannot say for sure.
But that person I got unalive, that was in a stage.
That was a stage. But the thing, I don't know. I'm not going to talk conspiracy. We're going to leave Trump out of that.
No, we do. Conspiracies is a thing now. People, because the government and these people, they've been doing. We have
this is what I'm saying.
Books
this is
on
my
this.
Opinion.
We have people have written about this.
No, but it's an opinion and alleged because I don't know for sure. I'm saying for me, what came to my mind first was this staged. You know what I'm saying?
What came to my mind was Drama King.
What about him?
No, it came to my mind Drama King. I was like, wow, he really gonna go this far?
No, but what do you mean? What about it? He's really gonna go this far? You talk about when the assassination attempt, the two at that.
No, you late. We on the third one. It's been 3 times. Tariq Nasheed talked about that. Like I think this is the third.
Well, I didn't hear about the third.
I've seen.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's not many more. Oh yeah, and they said that they didn't make much of a fuss of it. They kept it kind of low profile after 2.
Yeah. So my thing is that okay. So back to Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Well, the things that he said. Now, whatever he said, whatever the agenda was for the Democratic Party, so he gotta, whether he believe it or not, whatever they gotta have.
Did you just say whatever the gender is? Or
no.
Agenda.
Agenda.
Oh,
agenda. I said agenda.
Passed.
I ain't going there.
That's what they say about him, that he passed laws.
Yeah,
but gender identity more so than
I'm going to stick to the topic. We talk about.
I'm just speaking for the people. I'm not saying
no, but I'm saying no. I did not say agenda. I said
I thought you said gender.
No, agenda.
Okay, because
agenda.
In terms of gender, he
passed some legislation for the LGBTQ.
That's right.
Okay.
And people found that to be okay. They got rights, but black men don't have rights. This is what black men been saying. Like, the black men was
Exactly.
the black men I've been speaking to, they're like, how do you feel about this? And they was like, come on now. He never supported black men. Like, they always come around when election time.
Right.
And what is it that, first of all, do this country even respect black men?
Well, when they talk about what
happens when they getting shot down in the street and as a mother of a black son, I have to tell my son, so I have to teach my son certain protocols because of his skin color.
Right, but see, where did I want to go with that? You said something, and you was bringing that up. Where was I going with that? Because you had said
in terms of me being a mother of a black child.
Oh, we talk about the things that are being said, and you said, they were talking about when these politicians come around just when it's election time, and then they give you a song and dance. Oh, we thinking about you, whatever. But any other time, we don't see any evidence of them looking out for us. Like they have for Asians, they did legislation for them to protect them, whatever. So you can't do certain things, but we've been under attack for years.
From day one, since
this place came into being, and then there have been no specific laws for us, and everybody seems to get ahead of us.
But it was a civil rights, those civil rights laws, but that was a setup too. We're not going to go into all of that.
That's a whole lot of things, so we're not going to go off onto too many tangents. But the thing is, his speech was offensive to black men because the things, the attributes, what he was attributing to
and
us.
Like, he was a president, but he's not like Dr. Martin Luther King or Malcolm or.
No, it was like I said.
He has that strong voice where they're gonna be really they really feel a connection.
Right.
They don't feel a connection to, and then that I don't know about her now, the election now. I really don't.
What you mean? You don't know about the
election? I think he just blew it for her. Because black men, you can't tell them nothing. They don't like
take this down.
They don't like, because we didn't go to another clip, but they don't like black men don't like people telling them what to do.
They don't like that, and then you're insulting their intelligence. You're insulting them.
That's
like they're looking at it as we're being chastised, and who are you to tell us? And who? And we watched an interesting video of Candace and how she was breaking down. Like I said, what is Obama? As a person, I like you, but as the politics and stuff, I was looking at it because going back to what I was saying before, the optics look great back in the time and then a lot of people were saying they voted for him. Stephen A. Smith said he voted for him because he liked them, and
but he was out of order this time.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because as a mother raising a black man in America, I don't want to just vote for someone because they're just black.
But see, this is when you evolve. Like I said, when he first came in, people...
and okay, just let's think about this. He's telling us that we should vote. Black men the brothers should vote for her, right?
He said we should come together.
What black men are saying. She don't even have a black husband. That's what I'm just saying. That's the word on the street.
They're saying.
See, this is what a lot of politicians don't understand. There's things that's going on in the street. Street politics is called. Right. That's going on in the street with how people really feel. The everyday people, because you're marketing to everyday people.
But
now
they understand it. No, they understand it. They understand what's going on.
But if he understood that, then Obama would have known the sentiment of black men. He would have said that.
You're pushing an agenda. You don't care that. The bottom line is, you basically what he's doing right now is throwing it at the wall and see what sticks. But a lot of people are awake and realize what's going on, and then I fall for that and the emotional appeal and attacking your emotions, whatever. Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself because you're not supporting a black person, whether they're qualified or they doing. If you don't understand their policies or whatever, what's really going down, they're going to say Trump is dangerous, whatever, but she is just as dangerous.
I think this all is a game.
Really?
Yeah,
For
because this
real.
is just this is buffoonery. Like
It's
the
bad.
back and forth,
It's
who the
sad.
Republicans, because they all friends. It's like they all sit together, like, you know.
Mhm. The bottom line is they give you the false impression that you're making a choice, but it's already made for you. Either one, everybody's on a similar path and doing the same thing, but
I have a lot of like I don't consider myself a conspiracy theorist, but
Mhm.
I have a lot of different thoughts about a lot of things that goes on. And
Mhm.
that comes from me reading a lot and knowing the history of the United States.
Mhm. Mhm.
That makes me wonder what is really going on. That is not what it seems to be. Like
It never
we're
is.
looking at one narrative, but it's not that. So we're gonna move on. But anyway,
Mhm.
so Black Man is just I heard he was really talking to the brothers, and he mentioned prices, that's inflation and prices going up,
Mhm.
right? But Trump did mention something too. Trump did say, he made a good point. Y'all in office now
Mhm.
with these prices, inflation's going up. How you going to talk to us about prices and inflation and you in office
Right now.
right now?
That part you can't discount that. And then he told you what he said. Well, when I was in office, I spent most of my terms trying to clean up the mess that was left to me from the previous president, who was Republican. So,
Well, I know Trump did not like do not like Obamacare.
mm-hmm.
He criticized that.
He did, and yeah. See, the thing is, what I see in general is that the different points and what they're coming off is, I hate to say it, it's like you're not making your point. You're pushing a talking point of view, but nothing to back it up. And you say, if I say it long enough and go for it, eventually people will believe it. You know, like I say, what you say it 3 times and eventually goes into your subconscious and you believe it. That's what it is. It's just like whether it's true or not. I'm saying on both sides. On both
Brother
sides.
shut that down. I don't think he's gonna be saying that 3 times. He said it 1 time, and brothers was not feeling it. So yeah. Another thing that he said, oh my God, he called the brothers Pookies. The cousin Pookie. I want to go back to that.
See, that's what it's saying. That's how you know he's talking about black people. When those things that stereotypes attribute to us. Pookies, the black church. What else did he say? He said something else. Black church.
He said the Pookies, the church.
And something else
the barber shops. So why we can't meet in the libraries? Why you can't? He said, oh, when you galvanize in the barber shops.
He's talking to,
and not only that, why you didn't help the Pookies, cousin Pookie, when you was in office? Cousin Pookie needed help.
Exactly.
Why cousin Pookie was an issue back then?
Because
how is he? Do you know what that means? The United States president is using language as Pookies. How do you feel about that, Evo? Our former president.
That's why the brothers were insulted. That's how they.
He might as well just say Dusty.
See, or like Miss Harris in her code changing. Whoever group she's in front of, she tries to take on their attributes, try to black speak and whatever, or if she's in front of, they were saying like whatever group she's in front of, she takes on their
persona, that image,
persona, right? And it's like none of it is real. So you ain't about real.
I was offended by Pookie. Well, I would like to know. I would like to know his perception of Pookie, his image
definition of a Pookie,
right? Like how in his mind, how does a Pookie act, look?
Well, that would be a question to be asked when I doubt that you'd be able to do it at these rallies, whatever. But these small, intimate settings, like he had, that's when you would ask the question.
Because he have it like, wow. I'm like, huh?
This look. This is crunch time.
And that's why you can tell that there's infiltrators in the community that's going out, that's coming into community and going out and giving them and feeding them information. That's how you can tell. Like you can obviously tell that something is going on.
Well, of course, you got the people that put your speeches together and the image consultants and all this other stuff.
No, he don't sound. Nobody put that speech.
That was off the cuff, and it didn't sound too good. Not polished like when he was right. in office and running.
He sound like that's like he's had those conversation at the table, like.
He was figuring it out as it goes.
Let's go ride past the ghetto and maybe we'll see Pookies out there.
Obama, come on. That was like
that was nice.
That was like, oh man.
In the barbershops, like you couldn't find us in the library.
Exactly.
It was
it wasn't good. It wasn't a good.
All right,
look.
let's just.
It wasn't a good. Look.
Okay, so that was I think that was at 3:02, right?
Mm-hmm.
This because I'm you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up at all. Wait for it, and I have the captions on because this you have to see it to believe it.
But cousin Pookie might be. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that because part of it makes me think, I'm speaking to men directly, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president.
Wow. No, see. First of all, we're gonna address the Pookie and Ray. I just can't. I'm still a star. I haven't left the fact that I'm still on the fact that he said Pookie. Well, he didn't say Ray. He might as well.
He didn't say Pookie and Ray and them. He didn't say that and them. He didn't say that part. But Pookie was bad enough. That's everybody who knows those expressions know what comes next. Pookie and them. Pookie and Ray and them.
I'm sorry. And here's another thing. First of all, Pookie need a job. Mm-hmm. Pookie need to see in his community things to do.
His community is not thriving as it should.
Pookie need to see more support from them, guys.
Pookie needs help. Help specifically tailored to Pookie and them. How about that?
That's no. But what would you say? Okay, what would you say a Pookie is? When they say Pookie, what would you how you see a Pookie? I don't have no cousin named Pookie. Do you have a cousin named Pookie?
No. And I want to be careful because I don't want to be labeled the same thing too. Because I think I want to be careful with that one. But Pookie is not one that we would hold up as a leader for Black community, whatever. We wouldn't say he would be our representative. Now, maybe certain areas or certain.
But they said they want their vote, Pookie vote.
No, they didn't want Pookie vote. They ain't worried about Pookie like that. Just look, get us in or whatever, we'll say anything. It's like anybody. These rallies and stuff is to get you rah-rah excited and
I'll go get it.
Yes. To get you excited, but no, it's they'll tell you anything, but they're pandering to your emotion and stuff. So do that.
Yeah, So the thing is that I do not believe that they're sincere, and I don't think that he should have came off as a man of that type of caliber. Like this is a president, ex-president of our United States.
No, that wasn't good. Good. Let me step off for a
Okay.
minute.
So yeah, guys. So we're gonna unpack. We're gonna just think about this for a while. Like, why was it such a big deal for him to come after black men? And I don't understand why he did it. You can get out now.
Yeah. See if I can get through. I don't want to interrupt. Keep it going. Keep it going.
And I don't understand why he was so adamant about speaking to black men when black men don't feel safe in America. Number one, black men don't feel supported in America. And I don't know who are these people, campaign managers or people who bringing back the news on what's going on, but there's like gender wars already with black men and black women. You just look on the internet, because the internet became the new news. All right, regular creators have been becoming new news reporters. Like, so we've been having a lot of issues amongst black women and black men. So that's an issue in itself. So we got other issues to deal with. And now he's saying that black men are not supporting Kamala Harris. Like, black men and black women have issues within the community in itself. And to say that black men is not supporting her, you have women in the community is like, we need support, if anything. So it's a lot of issues that's going on within our own community that we're going through. So for him to come out and say that, I was a little bit astonished. I didn't believe it. Actually, I thought people were taking it out of context until I started watching the video. So it to me, it's like you trying to create drama. I understand that you're giving your point of view about how black women held down the community and this and that. And, and we do, we held down the community or whatever. And you have black men too that are good fathers, good cousins, good uncles, good support. But I feel like that would cause tension in our community. We're already going through a lot of tension in terms of black men and black women now. And for him to say that, like trying to, we need to support black women. No, first of all, Kamala Harris don't even have no children. Like who kids that she took to school, and she don't know the culture,
the personal struggles, but it is she gives us.
It don't even have to be the culture.
Well, she's describing when she's talking, she was appealing to the culture, to us and the people that struggled and anybody that struggled.
You know what? I'm done. I'm so tired of people coming to us, appealing to our struggles. Like that's the only thing we have going on for us. Mm-hmm. We have freaking struggles because of discrimination, because the laws and things that's going on in the community.
Oppression.
I mean, in the United States. Mm-hmm. So of course we have those, mm-hmm. But to keep we need opportunities.
Definitely. We need more of that instead of more of this. This campaign is annoying. This is what they do anyway. They attack the other person's character, but it's just so low.
People have to start speaking up, and I'm glad people speaking up. I'm glad we're giving our opinions, and we are just talking about it, having conversations about. Do you know the children was watching the debate? Like my son is 14. He was watching the debate. It's like, Mom, you seen the debate? They was laughing. And they have, and this is for President. The former President Trump too. They have a song. They killing the cats. They eating the dogs. They killing the cats. They eating the dogs.
That was messed up.
I know people around in other countries must think we are clowns at this point.
That was some clown and buffoonery type speak there. That what we're putting out there, the show that is very undignified, is slow. It's just low brow.
I know people from other countries is like, who is Cousin Pookie?
I'm not going there. I'm exiting the building.
Anyway.
Things left.
All right. Unpacking P. Diddy.
Diddy.
It's drama. First of all, the government knew everything that was going on.
Right.
So you sit there, you watch him, you've been watching him all this time because when the feds come in, they already see you. And you let him do all this crazy nonsense. And once again, for my theories, my opinion, POV. Okay. This might be something off the wall, but I think it's a setup. In terms of this, that now it's like, now they're saying that P. Diddy drugged these people. So that way, if the tapes come out, they can say, oh, we didn't know we was drugged. Like, I believe that's because how you going to go to a party? He drugged everybody all the time.
Well,
I think I can't imagine. So that way people won't take like high profile A-listers, high profile people won't have to take the fall. They won't be seen in that light. Like, oh, okay, so you got to tape some freaky tape. We're not responsible for that because P. Diddy drugged us.
Well, the bad thing about that is they're coloring the narrative because the bottom line is, he may have. It's so many layers to this, and it's all bad.
How you drug listen. Your party.
Well, then you hear the way how all this is alleged. This is alleged.
Right, alleged.
So we don't know the truth until later on.
I'm telling you, I had a strong feeling that.
No, he didn't do it by himself. First and foremost, let's get that straight. Diddy didn't do it by himself. Whatever Diddy was doing, it was done to him. But for somewhere he got twisted and he went full into it. The bottom line is, look, he did it. He didn't start out doing it, but
allegedly he did it. We don't know.
Right. What is the word it said? He was
an accomplice?
No, he wasn't an accomplice. No, there were predators that abused and
that groomed him.
And then he ended up turning around.
But okay, no, but you don't understand what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah,
what I'm trying to get at is this. They keep mentioning the drugs and how he had people on drugs and stuff, right? They keep mentioning that part. My thing is this. I believe that it's a cover-up.
Yes, it is.
That they're gonna use that. Because they have high-profile people that they don't want to just come out and say, hey, such and such is a freak. So for him to get that freaky, he was under influence. He was under the influence of alcohol or drugs. And that's what happened. Because we got the tapes on such and such and such. And then if you hear, everyone heard about P. Diddy parties. If you have
for the longest.
So why would you go to the party then?
So that's
we gotta start holding people accountable.
That part. So then you can't say like, oh, so they're setting it up and talk about drugs and stuff so people can get out of it and they will be put under the spotlight. The thing is, you were there. You may have heard about it. If you didn't know, you were there. Nobody forced you to go there. You wanted to go there. A lot of people said that
they had fun and they was at
that's
a couple of weeks before all this came out.
Of course, but then when it gets no, this has been going on for years. There have been whispers of this from years back. Wendy Williams was talking about these things way back when. They ran her behind out of town because she was alluding and saying these things back then. And Diddy tried to shut her down. So,
but I still think, I don't care.
What do you still think?
First of all, I still think that Because then okay. First of all, people need to be held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to, and then that's one thing. The other thing is that, okay, what, I'm saying this, aside from if he did it to children, and if he used illegal drugs, which I got a theory about that.
That's from that. There's no aside from. If you did that,
right
you
now,
need to be held accountable.
Right, you need to be held accountable. But I mean, no, but however, if they came to your party and they know how you are and they heard about it, because everybody, I mean, people on the street that don't even know him know that. So
if kids, how are the kids there? Who? What? The kids there? These are adult.
Right, these are adult. So listen, we live in a country. You know what I'm so mad about? Because we live in a country that promotes freak offs. They have drag shows with kids in schools. 3 years old. They talking about sex and United States is a big freak off party.
Before
the United States is a big freak off.
Yeah, but
everybody freaking off. So what's the big deal?
None of this is new. First of all, these things entertainment back.
They act like everyone's a Christian around here.
Look, you got J. Edgar Hoover. You got the studio heads way back then. They were doing that. These behaviors and this blackmailing and this has been going on for years. This is nothing new.
I understand that, but it's not even news at this point. But like I said, aside from him, and they trying to make it news aside from him, drugging people illegally. If he did that, yeah, he should be held accountable. If it was children involved, everyone should be held accountable. Outside of that,
everyone, but he's the scapegoat. He's the face of it now.
Okay, no, I don't understand that. Hold on. Yes, I understand that.
So go ahead.
Aside from that,
aside from that,
people are freaking off. Matter of fact, if you're not freaking off, you something is wrong with you. I mean, like
something will be wrong with me.
Right, me the same thing too. I'm like normal, like regular sex or whatever is like unusual now.
So is that what
people
the end
are freaking
times
off
look like? Well, we'll go back to, if you go biblical times, the ends of times. What's it gonna look like? Good is bad and bad is good, and all this flipping around. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Right. That's what you're saying. Hell no, nothing's changed. It's still bad. But you let people that's into this depravity and doing all these different things, they're gonna push the issue and make you think that it is. They do a Jedi mind trick on you. No.
What I'm saying that Avon, I'm saying is that it's no news topic if everyone is a freak off. You telling the kids to change their sex and they have a right and don't even have to listen to their parents. That's a freak off.
Well, wait a minute. This is coming from the kids didn't come up with this.
What I'm saying, no, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Adults is coming up with this. So that's a freak off. If you're saying, you know what, you 14, 15, 13 and under, and you can get your sex changed, that's a freak off. And don't get no more freak off than that.
That's what child trafficking and peddling and all that other stuff. No, I don't want to call groups.
Most people, and this is what they do. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact how my son had to run out of school, and we have it on video. He came home and he explained how he was in after school program, and he was watching a video, a so-called innocent video, and they pulled out a dildo in the video, and they talking about, we didn't know that video was going to show that. We didn't know that was going to come on. We didn't know that had that scene in the movie. Yeah, you did. That's a freak off. I can call so many things a freak off.
Yeah, you can. That's
school is a freak off. They give their kids more condoms than they give them books in school. They do. They give your kids condoms in school. Matter of fact, if your daughter is pregnant, she don't have to come home and tell you. If your kid, that's a freak off. See, my definition is freak offs is different.
What's going on? The behavior that's prevalent in a lot of places. You can name it a freak off. It ain't right.
Talking to little kids, 3 years old, 4 years old, and teaching them so-called sex education. that's a freak off. That's preparing them to be a freak off. Preparing them for freak offs.
Grooming. It's about grooming. Yeah. So
Grooming is a freak off.
That's the words that you want to use. Yeah. So okay, we got that. So the point that you're trying to make, bring it back to Diddy. What is that point that we're trying to say?
The point is, I believe that he's being they over exaggerating, and they want to keep the image of the people that he may have taped on. So they are saying that now, because if you think about it, now it's all now everyone got drugged. Mostly they saying that a lot of people got drugged, unknowingly got drugged.
Okay.
So why is that? Like, if you know that you go into a party and what P did, like everyone knows that.
No, not everybody does. But look,
what?
No, we know it. But look, there's no excuses. Why you're there?
Okay, somebody want to walk up to me.
You
want to go to Pizza Dog? No, thank you. You know you're gonna go to a freak off. You know it's a freak off.
It's just.
I mean, you might not know about the baby oil, but they don't even sell baby oil. Baby oil. Come on.
That's for some freaky stuff.
No, but you know what though? Somebody said. I'm not saying who said it. Allegedly, that wasn't baby oil. That was the drugs. That was the stuff. And it couldn't have been that much.
That was a carrier for the drugs. Baby oil, because you use it to massage or whatever, or use it for a lubricant or whatever. But drugs were infused into it.
Oh, so you heard about this? You didn't tell me you heard about that.
And then just common sense to know what people do with things like that. You understand? So I'm just things from what I know. Putting it
how
together.
Much stuff did he have?
How much they said what? How much? Over 1,000 bottles.
That means so. If it was infusion of drugs,
so
that's a lot
in your drinks, and they were claiming that allegedly that the drink, there were specific drinks that was made for the guests and specific drinks that they had, and there was certain drinks that he would ply his guests with drinks, make sure everybody's drinking. Any other places say, oh, what a great host he is. Look, making sure we have liquor and stuff and smoke, whatever.
Now that's evil. If that did happen, allegedly, if that did happen, but you still go to his parties and you just don't. At what point do you realize that something ain't right?
When it's too damn late.
when you in his bed and you butt naked
when
can't find your clothes, you're like, what is this? Was I really what happened?
And I bet you they showed you in some type of way. They let you know that this is what we got on you. So if you don't want such and such and such, then you need to follow and listen and do what.
And I'll be like, play the tape because I was drunk. Play the tape.
Well, that's what they.
Oh, but then if they
that's
have
what Tussie. They had the Tussie. Remember that? What do they call it? Tussie, with that mixed with ketamine and all these different drugs. One drug to numb you so you can't move. One drug to keep you excited.
This is all in the baby oil bottles.
Remember when he was raided and he was supposedly going to the islands or something, and he had this Caucasian fella that bought him. They had the drugs in the knapsack, and then Young Miami allegedly bought these things, and he had this for his own personal use called Tussie. It was like pink. It was a pink concoction, cocaine, and all these other stuff mixed together. Ketamine in there, a tranquilizer for a horse that numbs you so you can't move.
So who he had that for? That's when he got
These
caught?
are the people we're talking about. That's allegedly. These are some things you hear so many different stories, so we got to see how this plays out. But allegedly, these are the things that people were drugged with. So you lace in people's drinks. If they're smoking, you provide drugs in parties and stuff like that. You get all cocaine is party favors. All these things you can have whatever you want there. These were, and there were a lot of people would say there was a white party, the party up front, then there was the party after the party. Where after a certain time, people will go home.
Then guess what? Then now everybody's saying they ain't go to the after party. They was like, I was out at a certain time. Yeah, okay.
This is the point here. So there's accountability why were you there?
Okay,
You gotta take some accountability, but all that other stupid stuff allegedly that happened, that was wicked. There was no wicked and no excuse of it. Diddy did this at his party, but Diddy did
Allegedly.
not act alone.
Right.
Allegedly.
Of course he can.
There's always somebody
But
higher up with it. This is fucked up. This is crazy.
So they got the tapes probably.
This was saying that when you read Little Rod's case, Cassie's tape, they tell you there was always drugged up. They got drugged up, and they took pictures and have evidence of what he would do, drugging the people up. And then you always had cameras rolling, and they had cameras all over the house. And these are the things that these agents found in the raids and stuff.
So that's why they making emphasis on. That's what I was saying. They emphasizing that he illegally drugged them. But then what about all these people coming out saying that P. Diddy raped them or did something? All these alleged cases, right? So my thing is this: people need to take responsibility. Women too.
Everybody.
First of all, I remember when I was younger, my uncles used to tell me, "Don't go to a hotel with a man unless you planning on giving him something. What are you doing in his hotel? You're not watching your TV. You know, back in the day, man. Oh, let's come to my hotel to watch TV. No, you're not going to watch TV.
You're not dating. We have to start
teaching our daughters this. Like, you don't go with a man. Like, women, we need to start holding ourselves and each other accountable. That no, you can't. We can't keep doing this. Like saying that okay, somebody raped us that we willingly went with, and we knew like. You don't go with a man to a hotel talking about you gonna watch TV. Why we can't go to the movies?
See this, look.
Like Bill Cosby, the woman was like 80 years old. That was pressing charges on him.
But see, he didn't rape her when she was 80. This is talking about what he did in his past, and then the cases are coming out now. See, that's what it is when you
only because he had money. They have money.
That's part of it too.
But come on.
What he did, if he did,
because why wasn't they held accountable? You went to his house, you know he's married. That's part. So
that's part of it too. Everybody's hands are dirty,
and there's only African American men. Nobody else. No freaks.
But you know. They're
just saying
they're always going to try to tear down our image, whatever, make us look bad in society. And that's why people.
No, but we need to stop looking bad. Stay away from parties,
and that's the accountability.
Stay away from parties. If you're rich, stay away from the media.
Exactly. Don't be a clout chaser.
Right. If you already have money,
or even if you don't
don't be Christian or become, a God-fearing person. On your business, because then they can't. You're not impressed with that.
Understand?
Because if you're a Christian or you God-fearing or Hebrew Israelite or whatever you want to call yourself, you're not going to be at no party.
Or not that type of party.
Right, not that type of party.
That party has a reputation, and
everybody. But you keep saying.
I don't give nobody a pass.
No, I'm just saying. I know everybody know about his parties.
We do, but then also
you just stay away.
Oh, you know what? Too? On the week.
Yo, you know what? Too.
What?
Well, everybody was weak at the party.
Talking about when you get these people, the clout chasers are weak or broke, or they're saying they are.
No, these are
but
celebrities.
The celebrities are there too. So it's just they're clout chasers as well.
No, they wanted to have a freak off. Maybe allegedly.
Some do. So look,
I think some participated, and they're gonna try to blame him.
Yeah, you got some freaks there that like to party and get down.
Of all ethnic groups that was there, they're gonna try to say that he drugged them, and I just don't believe everybody was drugged. I believe that they willingly wanted to play a role, and they probably didn't know he had everyone videotaped.
That part. Some people did it on their own because of their addictions, whatever. Some people were. I don't think the kids that were brought there and these
that was sad.
So I don't think that
was right. They should be held accountable because we're supposed to protect children as adults.
Right.
I'm child advocate. We should protect
Period.
adults. I mean children.
Period.
So that's no, that's not ethical. However, I did. You know what? I heard a while back. I heard an interview with 50 Cent, and he said he don't drink. And I was wondering. I was like, and he emphasized that. He said he go to a party and he act like, you know, he might take a ginger ale or something like that, but he don't drink. And he so is this something that he's seen before? Is it something that he witnessed, like under the influence, people under the influence of drugs or alcohol or something? Maybe because he said he don't drink.
If you're in the industry, and then what was it? Let me see. My memory, I could be poor memory and putting things together. But Scarface, in one of it, there was basically saying one of his lessons were, you don't sample your own merchandise, you stay clean. So you know what I'm saying? And then the minute that he started, that's when he lost control and doing crazy things like that. So, and then allegedly, Jim 50 was dealt up with the drugs and stuff for some time, whatever. So the lesson that you learned, you got to stay sharp. And then those who watch Power, because the 50 was behind that. So I see his philosophies playing out there. Tariq did not use the drugs. Ghost did not use drugs. Tommy and them tasted and whatever. And when he did that, then they started messing up and causing problems to it. So the thing is, if you want to stay on top and your business mind or whatever, you don't do that. You got to stay sharp and clear.
Because drugs do influence your
Correct.
So one of the lessons is don't do drugs.
Hello.
Say no to drugs.
Say no to drugs, please, please.
Well, I know with Diddy, I just think that it's the government fault too. If they knew this was going on and they just caught him, because you know they said, oh, they knew this for years. He's been doing this for years, and it was whispers of that, and they didn't follow up. And that's why United States government they can't be trusted.
You know something? I'll ask you. Do you remember you used to watch Miami Vice?
Yeah.
And they had the movie The Prodigal Son, and there was a scene in there where this old Caucasian man, he was in charge of the banks or whatever, and Sonny and Crockett was Sonny and Tubbs. They went into them because they was trying to find the bad guys, chase them down or whatever. And then they went to confront this guy. And then the guy just broke it down to him. He said, who do you think is supplying this and funding these operations? The banks or whatever. And the way that he explained just as calmly or whatever, and that opened up my eyes. You say that, it's just the drug deals or whatever, but it's the government and these so-called higher ups or whatever that's funding these negative things that's going on here. So that's the same thing similar with Diddy and what's going on. You blame him. He's a small guy, but you got bigger guys that's making this happen. That I was saying that in response to you saying, well, don't you think the government and they're complicit?
And certain families probably down with it. And I heard too, even with child trafficking, there's a lot of government
politicians and stuff like that can loosen up certain restrictions and things so that things can get through.
Wicked.
You got, like I said, allegedly, you got corrupt people everywhere in all walks of life in all forms. So not everybody is clean and on the up and up.
Like the lady said, watch your kids, watch your kids.
Watch your wife. Hide your wife.
Hide your wife. Hide your wife. Hide your kids. Hide your dog.
Yes.
They coming for you.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, I said, I just think the P. Diddy, how do we get to the, I just don't think I still think that it's just amazing how that just happened. Like how it's just got blown to, how
it didn't just happen.
No, it didn't. Not it just happened, but how did it get to this point? And
go ahead.
for it to be such a big deal, but like you see, it's just crazy. I just think that it's something I gotta see how it works out.
With a lot of things, when
Because
the
they just over exaggerate stuff. I want to see if it's real.
He's a fall guy. He's a fall guy. He did not do it by himself. The thing is, what he did, it was wrong. Period. There's no excuse in that. It was wrong.
Oh, but I did see how he beat up Cassidy, though. That was sad.
And then lied about it.
And then it's you know what makes it more sadder is like now they're coming out with all of this, so it's easier to believe because you see this. But that's a setup too. But now all of a sudden, somebody been had that tape. Mm-hmm. Why just now? And now all of a sudden, all of this coming out
because it's time. Because the heat is on folks behind the scene, and it's getting too close. People are delving in. They said, "All right," so now they got to offer somebody up. And then whatever's going on behind the scenes and these elections, whatever, a big old distraction that's going on here.
Yeah, like
people are talking more about Diddy, and every single time
you
turn around
right.
is Diddy. And then every time when we see things like that, when like Michael had his scandals and other high-profile people had scandals, laws were being passed behind the scenes, other things that were going on because we were so busy distracted, focusing on that. So you watching this hand, but you don't see what the other hand is doing over here. So that's why they put things up, and it was like, hey, well, this they already do this, so then we're going to put it out there. And then we heard rumors of when people want to say Illuminati or this, whoever the higher up or the powers that be, whoever that may be. Their thing is they'll build you up, and then what happens? Then when they're done with you or finished with you, then they're going to tear you down. Is not what's happening now. Once upon a time, Puffy was greatest thing since sliced bread, putting them up there and Diddy this and this go great, whatever. Then all
they
of a sudden,
give you a perception that you're the man, that you're the one.
Exactly, or they'll let you be.
Oh, but you know what I want to supply? Like, why nobody? Okay, I didn't. Mm-hmm. I bet he didn't. I don't think. Well, somebody said that just because she didn't say nothing, that don't mean he wasn't. But I don't think he was beating up on J-Lo like that.
Maybe J-Lo. Not. Who the heck is J-Lo?
She was in the. She's like she's like Spanish sweetheart. Like they probably get that community to come after him.
Well,
but did you never heard nothing about her getting beat up? Where's the tape?
You never heard about anything, but who knows what her tape is? What she was doing. And look, remember, she was with him when Shine got set up and ended up going to jail. They were there. And then the woman that got hurt, the woman that got hurt, and then somebody got killed in that shootout in the club. That's when Shine had to take the fall. They gathered all of them. They arrested all of them. But they let J-Lo and Diddy go, and they
I forgot.
Yeah, she was in all that, but somebody
she got arrested or something, right?
And then they end up letting her go. And then they put everything on Shine and this and that, and then set him up. And then he ended up taking the fall, doing 10 years for that. And then he seemed to have gotten away with that. See, this is what happened.
He came home?
Who?
Shine.
Shine is home now. He's in Belize, and he was running for office in Belize. But people so he had to kind of clear up and distance himself from Diddy. And so they have videos and things on that. So the thing is, I don't know, Miss J-Lo is so clean. It depends on who they want to clean. The thing is, when you're doing dirty stuff like that, he had connections that kept him out of jail and out of trouble for a very long time. And you're hearing all these scandals and stuff that's coming up now. Wendy was talking about it then. A lot of people were talking about it then, but they pushed it under the rug.
Yeah, they were saying that she didn't know what she was talking about. She just gossiping.
See, they didn't have social media like we have now, real time. So people take pictures and whatever, and so
send things to other people.
You have to wait for the media to say whatever, and it took time. So they moving, wheeling, and dealing behind the scenes.
Because people's talking now.
They've been talking all the time, but see, like I say, we didn't have social media. Now we have social media. People can talk in real time and share things back and forth and then get to more people, and people with more eyes on on a situation. You know what I'm saying? So this is nothing new. It's just now is available and open, is put out there, and they can't contain it like they used to before. Because it would take a while before the news would get out. And you would wait, the news media was the main thing that you have to get your information and stuff from.
Right.
TV, the movies. Now you can skip the middleman and go straight. I can send you something, whatever, and you got YouTube, social media, people were talking. You ain't got to wait for the news. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
you could just
in real time and real quick. So no, he okay, look. Okay. Yeah,
well,
okay.
All right, guys. Well, that was interesting, but I know
we can go on and on and on and on.
Diddy, I just feel like it's more to it than just him just being a villain. Which, you know, I just feel that it's a lot of people behind it that he's unfortunately going to take the fall. Do you think he's going to talk and mention other people?
Ooh, that can go any way, and see the way how they move. This could have so many twists and turns before it can go anyway. So I don't want to call it.
And then is his they said his trial is, or his go back to court in
next year sometime.
May 25th.
In 2025. Yeah. That's a long time. Anything can happen.
For you to be innocent, like you,
they can take his behind out in between
and you have money.
Well, a lot of cases, you know, they don't put it on the calendar until later on because the court system is back.
And what about that book? Oh, that's another issue.
That Kim Porter, yeah.
But that's not. I heard that somebody else.
I think so.
Somebody else wrote it.
It came up conveniently. They talked about that, whatever. Some of it can be true. Somebody could add it out. We don't know it's true. She might have had a book out there, but that may not be out there. Again,
not a book.
A conspiracy. The powers that be can put that book out and say it was her, and then put in the information what they want to, so that it will corroborate and say, yeah, Diddy did this, and
right.
that.
That's true too.
So, like I said, look, people have control and make up whole identities and a whole narrative and stuff. So that's what I'm saying.
And like I said, American government is like, oof, they done did some stuff.
It's interesting, and the things that we can do. Yeah, when it's in your favor, is great.
What's that book that we said we wanted to buy?
Chaos. The MK Ultra. Talk about the MK Ultra and different people and things like that. There, called Chaos.
Maybe we should start like a little a book club. Yeah, Chaos. Mm-hmm. Let's get that book.
Yeah.
How long do you think it'll take to read it? Do you know how many pages?
I don't know. Was it over 2 or something like that? I don't know. Did we mention how 200? Many pages? I don't know for sure, but I'm sure when you're interested, it's a quick read.
Yeah.
It's a quick read.
I definitely can read that book because that's interesting too. It people need to start reading up on read anytime. Anyway, but to know. To be aware of you,
right? Get information from different sources, whatever, and then when you start reading enough, watching enough, then you can start picking out pieces and see what's the pattern, what's common that's coming up in multiple places.
It has 3,900 views. So, and the book is only 11 hours. Chaos, about Charles Manson, the CIA, and the secret history of the 60s. Interesting.
That's what I'm saying. What you see now has been going on way back when, even before.
Right.
It's been going on for long periods of time. Diddy and them ain't doing nothing new. It's just he's continuing what's been going on in the system for the longest. But he is being put out there.
Okay.
He's being the fall guy. He did what he did, just wrong. So he got to own up for that. But he ain't do it by himself. I don't think he's out there by himself. And things like that. He had some help. He had lots of help to get away for long periods of time, as he did, to be out here and doing the things that he allegedly did.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have us. So anyone who wants to join us, just put just say we joining you guys. It's the book Chaos. We're gonna read that. It's by It's by, who is it by, Avon? Let's see. Pipin, what's this guy name? It's by Tom O'Neill and Dan Pipin-Brain. Dan Pipin-Brain. And the book is Chaos.
Charles Manson, the
CIA
CIA, and the go ahead.
Secret History of the
60s.
60s.
Mhm,
Yeah.
That's the subtitle.
Wow, interesting. And this is, I'm sure this is tie in to what's going on now with everything, right?
Oh, you will see things.
All the conspiracies, so-called conspiracies.
So that's a good read. And if those want to watch a movie from back in the day, Wag the Dog, that was a good one.
Yeah, you told me about that.
That was an interesting one. I said, no, they didn't put this out. And I said, I could believe it. I could see these things. You put this out in plain sight. But that's what they got to do.
Okay.
Those are the rules.
All right. Well, guys, we have a video, prior video to this one when Avon and I was having lunch and we ate and we took on the town of Harlem. So you should go watch our video before this one. If you've seen this one first, go back and watch the first one when we was out and about sharing our day. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We are trying to boost our channel. We want to see if this YouTube stuff working. We like it. We like it. We like
That's
entertaining you guys. We like talking, speaking our mind. And we talk about everything. We just not like, we just talk about everything and everybody. So what?
Exactly. You want to hear your comments. You share what you think about it.
Right. And any topics that you want us to cover, and you
go.
hear our own, we commenting on how we feel, what we think, our opinion. We speaking about different topics. Let us know.
That's right. Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. All right, guys. Until next time. Peace. God bless. Stay focused.
Exactly. Love you. And thanks for joining us tonight. Until next time. Good night.